In the quiet village of Nayabira, nestled in the heart of Africa, there lived a young girl named Amina. Born into a family of modest means, Amina's world revolved around her chores, the dusty trails leading to the market, and the endless stories her grandmother would narrate under the baobab tree. Yet, deep inside, Amina harbored dreams far grander than her surroundings. She often envisioned herself as a beacon of hope for her family and community, lifting them out of poverty into prosperity. Her journey to success began unexpectedly when a traveling merchant left behind a book titled The Richest Man in Babylon. Curious, Amina picked it up, flipping through its pages by the dim light of an oil lamp. The lessons resonated deeply with her, as if each principle was a message carved for her path ahead. The first lesson Amina learned was the importance of saving a portion of her earnings. Though she barely had any income, she decided to start small. Amina worked odd jobs, helping traders at the market, fetching water, and selling handmade baskets. She set aside 1/10 of her earnings in a clay jar she called her treasure jar. Initially, it was difficult. Temptations to spend her meager savings on small luxuries like sweets or trinkets tugged at her resolve. But the words from the book echoed in her mind, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep." Over time, her treasure jar grew heavier, and with it, her confidence. Amina soon realized that saving wasn't enough, she needed to master her spending. Inspired by the book's wisdom, she began tracking her expenses. She distinguished between her needs and wants, foregoing unnecessary indulgences. Her frugality didn't go unnoticed. Her friends often teased her for refusing to join them in spending on extravagant celebrations, but Amina stood firm. She reminded herself of the Babylonians' wisdom, that which we call our necessary expenses will always grow to equal our incomes unless we protest to the contrary. With her savings growing steadily, Amina pondered how to make her money work for her. She remembered the lesson of investing wisely. In her village, she noticed a gap in the market. People often traveled miles to purchase simple goods like soap and salt. Amina decided to start a small trading business, using her savings to buy these essentials in bulk and selling them in her village. Her venture was an immediate success. She reinvested her profits, expanding her inventory to include fabric, spices, and other necessities. The villagers began to rely on her store, and her reputation as a reliable trader grew. One day, a wealthy-looking traveler approached Amina with an enticing proposal. He promised to double her money if she invested in a faraway gold mine. The offer sounded too good to be true, and it reminded her of the story of Akkad, who warned against risky investments. Advice from an elder in her village who was known for his wisdom. The elder cautioned her against the proposal, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding her hard-earned money. Amina heeded the advice and declined the offer. Later, she learned that the traveler was a con artist. Grateful for her prudence, she became even more cautious in her dealings. Amina understood that to grow her wealth, she needed to enhance her skills. She used part of her earnings to enroll in a business management course in the nearby town. The course opened her eyes to new strategies, such as record keeping, customer service, and marketing. Armed with this knowledge, she improved her business operations and attracted even more customers. She also began mentoring other young women in her village, teaching them the principles she had learned. Together, they formed a cooperative, pooling their resources to invest in larger ventures like poultry farming and textile production. Amina knew the importance of planning for the future. She invested in a piece of land and started planting crops that were in high demand, such as maize and cassava. She also diversified her income streams, ensuring that she would have a steady flow of earnings even during difficult times. Her land became a symbol of hope for her village. She employed several villagers, providing them with a stable income and improving their quality of life. As Amina's wealth grew, so did her desire to give back to her community. She built a small library stocked with books on financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and self-development. She often quoted one of the book's principles: "The soul of a man prospers when he is generous." Through her efforts, the village began to transform. Children attended school more regularly, families had access to better resources, and women felt empowered to start their own businesses. Years later, Amina's hard work and dedication earned her recognition beyond her village. She was invited to speak at conferences and share her journey. Her story inspired countless others to embrace the principles of financial discipline, strategic investment, and lifelong learning. Despite her success, Amina remained humble. She continued to live in her village, ensuring that her community thrived alongside her. Her mantra became a rallying cry: "Wealth is not just about gold, it is about the opportunities we create for ourselves and others." Amina's journey from a struggling village girl to a prosperous entrepreneur was a testament to the timeless wisdom of the richest man in Babylon. By embracing its principles, she not only changed her own life but also uplifted an entire community. Her story proved that with discipline, knowledge, and a generous spirit, anyone could rise from the sands of struggle to the pillars of prosperity.